Hello, I'm the Blunt Catholic. Happy and blessed Saint Maximilian Kolbe. I'm very excited to talk about Saint Maximilian Kolbe and to share with you the story of his life. As for the new background, I decided to try something new. A special computer screen that can project images, and I can write on it, JMJ. Now on to discussing Saint Maximilian Kolbe. I find him to be amazing since he shows to have had a devotion and a love for God from the early days of his life. He was very devout. He had a special devotion to Mary, and this is very well known and understood by what he said, and apparently the story where Mary appears to him and offers him 2 crowns. I think it's a fitting thing that today is the saint's day, the eve of the Assumption of Our Lady, since he had such a devotion for her. When it came to the story about his choice of 2 crowns, Mary asked him, which crown do you want? The white crown for purity or the red crown of martyrdom? And he said in response, both, that he would have both. And based on what we know about him, he indeed embraced both. He became a priest, and he also was martyred for the faith in the concentration camps, taking the place of another man nonetheless. I think that his witness of the faith, that not only during these hard times, these terrible times, that he spoke the truth, that he got taken to a concentration camp, and that when it came the time to have some select men chosen at random to undergo the worst conditions possible of starvation and being locked up in a cell for many days till they died in starvation, Maximilian Kolbe, who was not originally chosen, instead another man was chosen, pleading that they be spared because they had a family. Well, then Maximilian Kolbe says, take me instead, I'm not really worth that much, and spare this man. And the Nazi's like, okay, sure, whatever. And you're a strange person, you're an insane person, but okay, we'll take you anyway. It's like, wow. They decided to accept his offering of himself, and he suffered those days, and it was a great witness because he did exactly what our God did and what he said. He said there's no greater love than this, to give your life for a friend, and that's what Maximilian Kolbe did. And he also, in his suffering, in that cell starving with other prisoners, he encouraged them and brought them hope and was a great witness. They sang and they had hope, even these last hours of their lives, these bitter days, and they even lasted longer because they had that hope. I'm very glad to know of St. Maximilian Kolbe. He is truly good saint for times when faith seems to be waning. It's not as bad as his condition, so we can embrace the cross, and we could take upon ourselves a crown of purity. Perhaps that's our calling, to actually participate in religious life. All of us have a certain call to purity, but maybe not to religious life. Maybe we will be inspired by Maximilian Kolbe to embrace whatever it is that God asks us to embrace as our cross, and wear whatever crown God asks us to wear. And perhaps we'll be prepared to take on even martyrdom, although I hope that it doesn't come to that in our times. But whatever form of self-sacrifice, it is good to have an example such as Maximilian Kolbe, and I really have a great respect for him, seeing as he did imitate Christ so perfectly in giving his life for a friend who was, well, a stranger. With that said, God bless you.